Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a really interesting piece from Andreessen Horowitz. It's all about product managers and how their world is changing pretty dramatically with AI.
Right. It's not just the usual AI taking jobs talk. This goes deeper.
Exactly. The source is their blog post, 5 Principles for Product Managers Fending Off Obsolescence in the AI Era. And we really want to unpack what these principles mean, for anyone building or even just using AI products.
Yeah, and the article kicks off with a powerful hook, basically asking if the old PM skills, the ones from the web and mobile days, are maybe becoming outdated now.
Right. What new strategies do you need when AI is like fundamental?
What's the new playbook? That's the core question.
Okay, let's jump into that first principle. Interview your models alongside your customers. That feels like a big shift.
It really is. Traditionally, it's all user, user, user.
Understand the customer, yeah.
But now, there's this other entity, the AI model itself.
Hmm.
And you need to understand it just as deeply.
Why, though? What's so different about understanding an AI compared to, say, understanding a complex software system?
Well, the key thing the article points out is that AI models are often probabilistic, not deterministic like old software.
Meaning they don't always give the exact same answer.
Exactly. Same input, maybe a slightly different output. Plus, you get these emergent behaviors.
Ah, the unexpected stuff they can do that wasn't explicitly programmed.
Precisely. So just gathering user needs isn't enough when your core tech can be, a bit unpredictable and surprising.
So how do you interview a model? It sounds a bit weird. Like, what are you asking it?
Yeah, it's about systematic probing. Like, what are its limits? Where does it get weird?
Okay.
Can we actually use any of those weird, unpredictable outputs creatively? How does it handle edge cases? And crucially, where do we need it to be stable and predictable versus where can we maybe embrace some of that randomness?
That makes me think of that WebSim example they used, the AI generating really strange websites.
Right. Instead of trying to force it into predictable boxes, they leaned into the weirdness.
Which is so counterintuitive for traditional product thinking, isn't it?
Totally. It suggests that sometimes the bugs or the unexpected paths are where the really novel stuff lies.
So how do PMs manage this? It sounds tricky.
Well, this is where the idea of evils comes in. Structured evaluation.
Evils, like tests.
Kinda, but more exploratory. Think of them as ways to really map out what the model can do, not just what it's supposed to do. You're actively hunting for those emergent capabilities. It's a crucial new skill.
Got it. Okay, principle 2. Don't shy away from extreme products at extreme prices. This definitely caught my eye. Challenges the whole race to the bottom pricing we often see.
Oh, absolutely. The argument is that AI enables software that does things so fundamentally different, so valuable, that it justifies completely different pricing.
Like the examples they gave. An AI nurse for pre-op. Tools building whole apps from a prompt.
Exactly. Or AI doing really deep research. These aren't just small improvements. They're potential game changers.
And the pricing should reflect that jump. They mentioned ChatGPT's $20 a month, which felt high initially, but now...
Right. And others like Kriya, Cursor, Midjourney, they're all exploring much higher price points too. It signals a shift.
What really stood out was that question they posed.
Oh, the $1,000 a month question.
Yeah. What does the $1,000 a month version of our product look like? And then work backward. That's ambitious.
It is ambitious.
Yeah.
But it forces you to think big, to focus on genuinely transformative value, not just incremental features. And they frame it with this idea that software might become the #1 discretionary spend for consumers.
If that happens, then yeah, $1,000 a month for something truly groundbreaking doesn't sound so crazy.
It reframes the whole value proposition.
Okay, principle 3. The elusive AI moat. First and fast. Moats, competitive advantages, always key. But they're saying the old ones might be crumbling.
That's the idea. Like, having a big system of record used to be a huge moat.
Yeah, sticky, hard to leave.
But maybe less so now. If new AI tools using Vision or RPA can just index all that data anyway, it potentially lowers the barrier.
So the old defenses weaken. What replaces them? What are the new AI moats?
The article suggests a few things, like specializing models using techniques like LoRaWAN, building unique workflows around the AI, integrating deeply, maybe using new channels like voice.
Okay, those make sense. But they also mentioned an emotional moat. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I like that one too. The thinking is big companies, big LLMs, they often aim for broad appeal, right?
All right.
So they might avoid tricky, nuanced, emotional stuff.
Keep it safe, agreeable. bland sometimes.
Exactly. But a startup could potentially lean into that complexity, build something with more emotional valence, as they put it, something that resonates because it doesn't shy away from the messiness of human experience.
Huh. So embracing controversy or strong opinions as a feature, almost. A way to connect more deeply with a specific audience that the big guys ignore.
Sort of, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
way to build a different kind of connection. And then there's the other part of this principle.
The speed. First and fast.
Right. In AI, things move so incredibly quickly. Just being first, building momentum, and shipping constantly, that itself becomes a kind of moat, a soft moat maybe,
Yeah.
based on mind share and just outpacing everyone else.
Constant iteration as a defense. Makes sense in this context.
Really.
Okay, principle 4. Models are platforms, not products.
Mm-hmm. This feels like a natural evolution. The first AI products were often just like a simple web page wrapper around a big model.
A text box, basically.
Yeah. But the future isn't just that simple interface. It's about building sophisticated products using the model as a platform.
So the model is the foundation, not the whole house.
Precisely. As the models get more powerful and complex, users won't just want a blank slate. They'll need more structured, opinionated workflows built around the AI to really get value.
Like those text-to-app tools they mentioned. Replit, Lovable. They show the potential, but you probably need more than just the initial prompt to get to a finished product.
Exactly. Great for a prototype, maybe. But going from that demo to a real robust application, that needs a much richer interface, more control.
So the next big AI wins will be these more complete integrated experiences built on the models.
That's the argument. Opinionated, sophisticated products leveraging the foundation models.
Which leads nicely into the last principle, number 5. Reflexive AI use is tipping from differentiator to default. This sounds like a call to action for PMs themselves.
It absolutely is. It's saying, look, it's not enough to just read about AI or dabble. You need to be using it deeply in your own work.
Like eat your own dog food, but for AI tools.
Pretty much. You can't effectively lead AI product development if you don't have that gut-level, hands-on intuition for how these tools work, their strengths, their weaknesses.
And it's not just about firing up ChatGPT now and then.
No, it's more nuanced. Understanding the difference between a language model and a reasoning model, for example. Trying out lots of different tools. Deep research, Gemini Flash, custom GPTs, GPT-4, whatever is emerging.
Really getting your hands dirty.
Yes. And even digging into techniques like chain of thought reasoning by actually using models like DeepSeek that employ it. Reading about it isn't the same as feeling it work.
And this isn't just a nice to have, is it? They mention CEOs at Shopify, Duolingo, Box, all pushing AI first.
Right. It signals that this deep practical understanding is becoming table stakes for product leaders. You need to be the AI expert, the champion within your team and company.
Okay, so wrapping this up, this Andreessen Horowitz piece paints a picture of pretty significant change for product managers.
Definitely. It's about really understanding the tech, the AI models themselves, having the guts to pursue big visions and maybe unconventional pricing,
Finding new ways to build moats when the old ones are shaky.
building those richer experiences on the AI platforms, not just thin wrappers.
And finally, becoming a true power user of AI yourself. It's a demanding evolution.
It is. But it's not about PMs becoming obsolete, right? It's about the role becoming, if anything, more strategic, more critical, just different, requiring a broader, deeper skill set.
Absolutely. Which leaves us with a final thought, I guess. As AI keeps accelerating, how does our whole concept of what a product even is going to change?
Good question.
What new rules might pop up that we can't even conceive of right now? Something to chew on.
Definitely food for thought.
Well, thanks for diving into this with me.
My pleasure.